Hello and welcome back to another installment of Fodder, and today we have good news for content creators, and I hope that it is good news for everybody. Late yesterday, this came through on the information tab of Pokemon Duel, and it says, protecting player information is the utmost important to the Pokemon Company International. It doesn't say Heroes, which is actually the developer of the game. It says the Pokemon Company International. We have recently been reviewing the process by which players may obtain a transfer ID and password to restore their game in the rare event that their device is lost and they have not previously generated their own transfer ID and password. Because Pokemon Duel does not collect data from players unnecessarily, it can be very difficult to restore a game if accidentally deleted or if a device is lost, stolen, or damaged. And that's kind of been their reply to everybody who has lost an account, whether it was a creator that lost their account or just a non-creator. And they basically said, sorry, we can't really help you. To protect your game information, make sure details about your game, particularly your game's unique support ID, remain private and are kept out of public view. To further protect your game integrity, the Pokemon Company International will immediately implement new security checks to verify account ownership, in addition to those already in use. New features that will improve account security and identification are also in development. More details about these features will be shared at a later time. And that's good. I mean, let's not split hairs. This is good. They're going to do something immediately, which I'm a fan of. And this isn't just for content creators. This is for everybody. If your phone gets lost or stolen, it sounds like, from what they're saying, and they're saying all the right things, but it sounds like this is across the board for people who, if you lose your account. If you've not already obtained a transfer ID, tap the blah, 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 and that'll allow you to go through that process. I cannot recommend, just pause this video and go make an ID. And don't keep it on your phone, because if you lose your phone, that creates a problem. Email it to yourself and just keep it as a important email. If you have a laptop or something, take a screenshot and then save that screenshot onto your computer. But I would say email it to yourself and then make sure you mark or flag that email so you can find it again. Because then no matter what happens, if your computer dies, your phone gets lost, your tablet breaks, whatever happens, emails are stored in the cloud, and then you will always be able to retrieve that ID. That's kind of my recommendation there. For users who broadcast their games on streaming services and believe others may see the support ID and other details, notify the support team. The team can assist by placing special protections on these accounts. That basically only, like they said, applies to people streaming content. So, which for me, that is really good news. I'm glad that as a community, we were able to bring about change. And at the end of the day, that's what was bothering me the most, is this isn't new. It was happening a lot more recently, but this isn't new. Like RX Gaming lost his account months and months ago. I believe Ghost Shining Hunter lost an account months and months ago. And it's been happening to a lot of people recently. Rico lost an account a long, long time ago, like probably close to a year now, when he lost his first account. And mind you, he's on like his third account. So this isn't a new problem. But it reached a point where it was enough and it was ridiculous. And I'm glad that Pokemon Company International decided to step in, and I don't even care if it was Heroes' decision or the Pokemon Company's decision to step in and bring about this change. I'm just glad that change is happening. That makes me feel better about the game. All that being said, everybody is like, oh good, Fodder's going to wail out again, and the answer is actually no. Over the past month, this whole process has really opened my eyes about the future of this game. I still like the game. There are a lot of things that just irritate me about it, but I can look past a lot of that. I enjoy playing the game. Except for when I just roll consistent misses, then it's not enjoyable at all. But that's a whole nother story. But what I've realized is the current state of this game is release a banner at the beginning of a month. This time, it appears to be water, although it's kind of water fire. But release a banner at the beginning of the month, then bring a banner mid-month in that is going to kind of allow people to power up some older figures, and then at the beginning of the next month release a new banner which completely counters the banner that just came previously. And so you're basically buying a lot of these figures and for the chance to pull at a lot of these figures when you might only really get a month's use out of them. And so look at the Ultra Beast decks. Like, everything that comes out recently, it seems like, is an Ultra Beast counter of some kind, which don't get me wrong, Ultra Beast decks were really strong, and it's good that they're bringing out things, but the Ultra Beast decks being UXs took a ton of resources to level up, power up, and get them fully operational. And at this point, you've got like Shiny Rayquaza, which was a free figure that your own figures can't be sent out to Ultra Space. Traction's always been around, so that's not really an issue. But then they brought in Drampa, which if it gets knocked out, one of your figures comes back from Ultra Space. Ho-Oh brings figures back from Ultra Space. Mega Ampharos brings figures back from Ultra Space. And all the while, I still maintain that banishing in Ultra Space is a bad mechanic. It's on a game that is so heavily based off of RNG and luck. And I'm not saying that the game is a luck game. There's a lot of skill to this game. That's why the same handful of players are always near the top of the leaderboards. But there is a lot of luck involved with that as well. And so for a game that has so much luck, losing one figure based on one bad roll is just crippling. And now there's a lot of ways to bring figures back, which is good, but I just kind of wish to get rid of that mechanic altogether. And it's not going to happen, and I'm not going to protest the game over that mechanic, but the fact that you can spend a bunch of money, level up a bunch of figures, and they're good for about a month, and then they get completely countered, that's a money game that you can't win. And so it seems kind of frivolous to spend a bunch of money on the game to progress for each of the new figures. So I will not be wailing out, but I'm happy to broadcast and do games again. I have no idea what my schedule is going to be for uploading, and I'm just going to start a game now. I've rambled on long enough. I have no idea what my uploading schedule is going to be for this game, but it will be regular. And I'm not going to commit to saying I'm going to upload X number of days a week or on these certain days, because then if I don't, I get comments consistently of, you lied, why didn't you put out content? So just know, I will continue to do Pokemon Duel content. It will be regular Pokemon Duel content, but there's not going to be a regular schedule. And holy smokes, look at this. We have 2 Regigigas, both at level 5. What is that? Regirock, Regice, and Registeel, and then Aggron, and a Mega Aggron, and Hurdle Jump, and blah, blah, blah. Holy cow. Okay, well, cool. So here's what we're going to do. I have no runners. I do like the Lugia buff. And the deck, I haven't even talked about my deck here. So Lugia gets a buff from Altaria. And I'm throwing spaghetti at a wall and seeing if it sticks right here with this deck. But let's go there. Lugia gets a buff for each water type figure that's in my PC of a +10. Cool. On top of that, it gets a +10 from Altaria. Let's see here. Imagine he was planning on hurdle jumping. Oh no, he doesn't need to hurdle jump. He can just hop over. Okay. Okay. No problems there. So we're just putting Magikarp. And then I'm going to take my plus 20 buff here. That was a misplay by my opponent. My opponent should have... Oh no, because he's there so that I don't... So that I don't go there. That's why he's leaving his Aggron. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to double chance my Lugia. And I'm looking for purple into white. Perfect. I wish that happened all the time. I wish I could say, here's what I'm looking for, and it actually would work that way. Regigigas is going to be somewhat of a nuisance. What I'm going to do, I'm going to hop over here, which is going to protect, hopefully. I can't move him, can I? And nothing has changed. I'm still rolling misses, which is absolutely incredible to me. I really think I roll miss more than the average person. I really do. That's an easy backup. All right. So now the Regigigas can't. He doesn't have max revive anyways, but Regigigas can't do anything till he just flat out comes out of the PC. I can go over here and block that off. Okay. He has no gold on his team, so I feel pretty safe about putting that on Manaphy. Now, if my opponent's not paying attention, my Tapu Fini can surround his Registeel. I don't know if I was making really slow plays or if my opponent was using AI. I was probably making really slow plays. That's probably what was happening. All right. What do I have? I have... Ooh, that's so good. Ooh, that's so good. Although, I don't know if I have anything that can knock that out. No, he didn't use Orb Jump, so I can't do that. Interesting. I probably should have scooped up my... Oops. Yeah. I probably should have scooped up. This thing just hits like an absolute truck. An absolute truck it does. I should just, like, I don't know why, I shouldn't be scared of that at all. See you later. Oh, he can't be moved. Like, this should not worry me. Should just be way more aggressive here. Like, slide over, hop over, make some plays, make some moves. These Regidecks aren't very good. course, having said that they're not very good, I will 100% most assuredly lose to it, but that makes me think AI, because humans don't re-roll that. There we go. And no time came off of his clock. Gyarados is a storming machine. Let's see if we can get some moves made here. I'm gonna go, actually, I'm just gonna go attack. Perfect. See if I can get rid of that Reggie Gigas, and I did. Nice! That worked out perfectly. Like, I couldn't draw that up any better. Uh-oh. Lock on purple. I don't really know that that's going to matter much. Ah. Now, if any of these hit their 110 move, he doesn't count. Why would you relock? Why would you do that again? That doesn't really make much sense. I know Multi-Blast is going to put me in some trouble. Oh, this was a bad play by my opponent. Ah! Man, that's too bad. That was too bad. And his Reggie Gigas is only 1 MP. See if he brings Reggie Gigas out here to attack my Feeny. If he does, and I roll Pony Wish, I'm not going to hesitate to win this game. But why roll Pony Wish when you can just roll Miss? Oh, lucky, lucky. I mean, I guess Gyarados can take care. So I guess I should. I should just go after that Aggron. Yeah, that's no big deal. We're just going to go. If I get my Lugia back out, I get my Lugia back out. But that's going to be good enough. Hyper Beam. My opponent gets to go again. But he can't attack my Gyarados, which means unless my... well, no, because even then I can just turn back into Kyogre. No misses there. Which is going to put me 1 turn away from a victory, even after having my figure banished. That's going to be good enough. Bam. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. This Kyogre is kind of a beastly little figure. It's kind of nice. I like it. So there we go. There is a victory. Lugia didn't really do a lot. I don't know that the deck is all that great. I do have one other deck that I will showcase. Maybe showcase, hopefully showcase. So we're going to go with this. I have no idea if it's any good or not. I kind of would like to use Wing Sphere on that other deck. I just don't know which plates I would take out to put the Wing Sphere in for. But having Gyarados be able to move through figures would be pretty nice. But I don't know if it's worth running that plate just for one figure. Maybe it is. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure things out here. And based on how long it took me to find an opponent, I would not be surprised if this were a bot. Although, I don't think it is. Just based on the ranking, I don't think that is a bot. But here we go. I have a double Manaphy. I have this, I think it's a free bass. I don't have a runner again. Probably should look into that. My opponent, double chance, X attack, hurdle jump, Mega Lucario, and Mega Rayquaza. So I'll take my extra life here. Okay. And then I will block him off there as well. Oh, I see you. I see you moving your little chicken over here. Go for that double chance. Not even a double chance? Seriously. Seriously. My poor Frogadier probably is no good here. He does have the hurdle jump. That was such a bad play for my opponent, because if that doesn't work, uh-oh. Such a bad play for me. Because if this doesn't work, I'm SOL. That was a very fortunate roll. See, I call it both ways. When I get terrible rolls, I say that was a terrible roll. When I get a really lucky roll, I say that was a really lucky roll, and that was a really lucky roll right there. He has the evolution on that as well. Pay no mind to the man behind the mirror. I think, do I have? Uh-oh. So here's the problem, is I have my Mega Blastoise plate, but no option to bring in Blastoise. I actually had, where Frogadier was, I actually had Squirtle, and took it out, but never went through and made that plate change. So that could be a problem. Could be a problem. Let's go Max Revive. Let's throw this little dead fish out here. Now if he hops over in the corner, I can just do a simple scoop and surround. God, that is, look at that. Look at the size of that gold. Ugh. Hop over, attack my poor Manaphy. I don't know how you stop. I honestly have no idea how you stop Mega Rayquaza. What the heck? Like, I legit don't... Litten? I mean, a 50% miss? I don't know how you stop Mega Rayquaza. Because you can't roll dodge against it to stall out. I mean, the best that I can hope for here is that he hits fly. Okay. Yeah, that's good enough. I don't know, man. I'm gonna go Aura Sphere. I'm just going to drop it on my Feeny. If I have the opportunity to banish anything, I'm definitely banishing Rayquaza. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. And that's going to give me the free surround. So I think I'd be a fool not to take it. Goodness gracious. And the Ho-Oh to bring these things back. I almost wish I were playing a bot at this point. give myself 3 MP so I can threaten his gold. Does he have gold block? He does not have gold block. So if he attacks and I survive, but I could knock him out on the revenge, right? No, because he's not going to roll what I needed him to roll. I'll give him the Evo to take my Evo. Yes. Melodic. Should be a nice counter against Sceptile's stealth hit. Should be. Sometimes things that should be aren't always, but it should be. I need to figure out a way to get my Frogadier evolved. My opponent refuses. He only wants to play with 4 figures. He refuses to bring his other 2 figures out onto the board. Not sure why, but there we go. There we go, finally. Sceptile doesn't really care about confusion. $60, $70, $80. There's nothing that I can knock out. So I'm just either going to go for A, the poison, or B, just cycle. That's fine. I'm okay with just cycling out at that point. Okay, couple dodges. It was actually pretty beneficial for me right there. Now he's... Oh, he doesn't have hurdle... Oh, he already used his hurdle jump. Okay. Well, that's going to be easy for me to just back down. Go lend some protection there to my Manaphy. And I'm just going to go full protect on Manaphy here. Scoop up Blue Orb is all I have left. We're going to do the long, slow march up the field with Manaphy. It's kind of funny. Ooh. Good dodge there. Now, is that a... It's not a displacement, it's a knockout, which means then I would just transfer over into my normal Kyogre. He's about to have to make a decision here. That worked out well. Apply a little bit of pressure here. Ooh, the unfortunate dodge. Now he's going to move Ho-Oh. It's going to give me a great opportunity to attack into Ho-Oh. He has no goal block. So this is a good opportunity for me right here. Normally I would be upset about that, but the fact that I can just change forms means now he's actually in quite a bit of trouble because my Tidal Wave can throw him anywhere I want. Well, not anywhere, but 3 spaces away. And it's going to make it a little more difficult to knock me out. We're not going to take that. Tidal Wave. Oh. Okay. Now he has one chance. Lucario has to land Aurasphere into a white or a miss. That is his only winning roll. I guess he could land his white into a miss, but white into white I win, white into purple I win. Because really his only chance is Aurasphere. Dodge and dodge does not work. And that is going to be 2 wins. So there you go. 2 different water decks. One played pretty poorly, the other played not great, and definitely not the right plates in it. So let me open my locked booster. And we must have a team event coming up soon because I have golds and I have rainbow boosters. That's usually indicative of a team event. We do have the Queen's Cup going on right now, so I'm not in any danger. I will definitely be able to go ahead and let those all open. Don't know if I'm going to be able to open my locked booster though. Here we go. Common, Fletching, Bayleaf, and a cube common. Nothing great there. And then finally, we are going to close out today's video, and it's been a couple of weeks since I did a Pokemon Duel video, and this one was really long. We are going to have I don't know what, a je ne sais quoi. Well, it's a bright light, it's a wheel. As long as we can avoid the rare metal uncommon, we're good. Perfect. I'll take it. All right, so there we go. That is going to do it for today's video. I still wish that they would fix this. So there you go. That's all I've got. I hope you guys have a fantastic week, and until next time.